So I'm just your stupid dog, and there's two kinds of people in this world. There's the whites and the blacks, and I don't mean Caucasians versus the Negro races, or whatever that thing I don't know if they meant, if scientifically we are Caucasians, I don't know, they're like pigmented with more melanin people, but I don't think are they called the Negroes? The Negroids? I don't even know. How many stupid dog? Don't worry about it. I mean, you should try to come up with the thing they were really, the whites and the Caucasians. I'm around a white guy all the time, so of course I would know that. I'm never around too many black people, so how would I even know? You know what I'm saying? Do they have nose hairs? The white guys have the biggest nose hairs you ever seen in your life. I wonder if black people have nose hairs and ears hairs and eye boogers every morning. You could harvest this guy's eye boogers and fertilize your garden. Whatever. But there is two kinds of people. It says like the whites and the blacks. You could say the off colors of this colors. You could say the grays, the different shade of the gray. But in this case, we're saying the whites versus the blacks. It's not ethnic or even a heritage or a genetic or DNA thing. It's just simply there's two kinds of people on the earth. One's the white category, one's the black category. And in the white category, when you're at the Dollar General, them freaking white people are going to piss you off with the motherfucking electronic coupons that they can never redeem, but they're always fighting tooth and nail to get. Dollar General shouldn't even get them electronic coupons up and going. It's a line stopper. It's a stamp. It's like a cross between a step on the line or stop the line or grow a bunch of hemp in a big hemp circle around the line so no one can fight their way through. You got to buy a machete in aisle 3, the one guy said. Go get a machete, then you can hack your way up to the cashier. Whatever. I mean, stupid dog with the white people, with their coupons. They're driving you crazy. And they're the assholes. It's no good to be up there and going, hey, you couldn't do my digital coupon? I got 3, so I get 1 free. What are you talking about over here? And they're like, I can't do it. And they're calling the manager. Meanwhile, the manager's back there stocking frozen pudding pops in the corner. She can't hear nothing. They all got their earbuds on. They ignore us completely. We're standing there. We're stranded. Dollar General will give you $5 off, but we're going to take an hour and a half of your life on a weekly basis, you sons of bitches. Don't worry about it. That's the white people. The black people, they're the black people. It's not black people, but it's like the black side. It's the white side versus the black side. It's not anything to do with race or ethnicity or genetic material. You know? It's not the thing about the DNA. I wouldn't even know what the DNA was. You know what I'm saying? How do I know? I mean, a stupid dog over here. The black people, they're the ones in the Dollar General. They're always arrogantly putting back shit they knew they couldn't afford, but because their card. And the black people, they don't have cash for their own card. They got some kind of government card. Every single black family on the earth is on government something or whatever with a card that they try to extend. They're maxing out. Their max out method costs all the rest of the good taxpayers and all the good payers at the store a lot of extra money because you got to hire somebody to put that shit back. Finally, they see in the grocery store at the Dollar General, they throw on the shelves, say, get the homeless in there. Tell them to cart this shit off. The black people left it. They wouldn't pay for it. I don't even know why the black people don't even pick it up on the way out the door. Like the shelf's right there. The thing I just discarded was right there, but yet the black people, they're arrogant enough to do it that way, but they're not arrogant enough to go, hey, what are they going to walk in, walk back, walk out, walk back in? They're like, hey, God bless, I'm going to get these fruits over here. That's the thing, too. They always throw away the coconuts or the apples or the asparagus, you know, and they keep the ho-hos. I don't even know what other things kind of black people have, you know. Like I don't even think it was ho-hos. It was some kind of shit I didn't even heard of. It was like some kind of sherbet. It's got a lot of bad dyes and chemicals in it, but it was a little healthier, you know. You're like, God bless that black girl. She kept the sherbet thing. It was like it's pure sugar. Who's getting nutrients? You put back the navy beans. You don't be stupid. Put the navy beans on the shelf. You keep. You know what I'm saying? Then these guys, or whatever. But if I was a black person, I would max out my card. I'd be like, take that one away. Take that shit away right there. Mm-mm. They don't even say it out loud. They're like, oh, I can't afford it. I got to do this. Like, take that motherfucker away. Take that away. What's the matter with you? Can't read my mind? Meanwhile, the kids are running around like, yay, we're keeping the ho-hos. And the mom's like, we should have kept the asparagus and the spinach in her mind, but she still keeps whatever. I'm a stupid dog. But, you know, the other thing is, how could you be too arrogant? You know, how could you be too arrogant if you're a black person? That's a little arrogance that they have at the thing at the checkout when they max out their government card and they should have you know what I'm saying, kept this or that, but most of the times maybe they do. But if you hear this, then you should start doing what I'm talking about over here. You know what I'm saying? Keep the, fauna and get rid of the fake processed chemicals. Okay, people? It's easy. The kids, they got to grow up strong and, you know what I'm saying, so they can take the next step, you know what I'm saying? You can't feed them the processed chemicals. It's not a good thing. It's faux food. It's not fake food. It's faux food. Whatever. I'm a stupid dog. But anyways, I don't know how many black people would be that, arrogant, because their lot in life is so strugglesome. It's a strugglesome existence. But but we love them and they love us. So and that's the thing too. Maybe the whites and the blacks should remember we built this country at the beginning of the beginning. Okay, so you got your Latinos, the Chinese came in, they built the railroads. The Irish, I don't know what they built. The pubs, they built the whole liquor business. I don't even know. The Polish people, whatever they did. The Italians were stonecutters. Them wops were stonecutters. So you don't got to worry about that thing. That is the truth. Anyways. I'm a stupid dog. But in the end, what you got to remember is, these Johnny-come-latelys, these Mexicans, they're beautiful people. And they're the backbone of our lower grade work society. They're the ones who are going to keep their jobs, because the AI is going to come up and go, until you invent a fucking wetback AI, I'm not doing this shit over here. That's going to be AI. And that slander of the wetback thing, I shouldn't have said it that way. Maybe you could give me a pass the way they gave that director of the movie Pulp Fiction a pass for saying the N-word. I don't know. Maybe you could give me a WT pass. It's a W. It's in the N-word. It's the WT pass. But, whatever. I'm a stupid dog. You got to remember one thing about the whites and the blacks. We were there at the beginning. I mean, we came and got you. We brought you back, a couple times, whatever. We don't know how it all happened. Right? I mean, who owes who? I don't even know. It could be, maybe you don't even realize you owe, but I don't know. I'm a stupid dog. I heard the man say that. He's white, but he's not the white man. He's white, but he's the man. He's the man. That's not, his ethnicity has nothing to do with that. I don't even know why I would bring it up or think about it that way. I don't even know without popping somebody's mind that has, I don't know. I'm a stupid dog. But you got to remember, them blacks, they were part of our history in a lot bigger ways than just building railroads or whatever the other thing was, building atomic bombs. It was the Krautsuckers, the Germans, who come over and built the atomic bomb over here. Whatever. I'm a stupid dog. You heard it first here, folks. Look it up. Google it. I'm an idiot. I would Wikipedia it. I'm not going to Google anymore, because Google's trying to train Atari or AI or whoever it is. Safari's becoming, AI's weakest link. I don't even know. They're like, throw them the shittier stuff. It's like the Dollar General gets the Oreos where they didn't get the right amount of stuffed thing in the middle of the Oreo. We get them at the Dollar General. Sometimes you're like, it's a boon. You're like, oh my God, these are almost like double stuff. Sometimes you're like, they forgot to put the cream in the Oreo over here. I don't even know. But you got to remember, them black people, they were there from the very beginning, I bet. But, I mean, within a few hundred years. Not a few hundred, like a few tens of years. Probably there was a black guy in the Mayflower, okay? And the Santa Maria and the other thing, and at Plymouth Rock, the first guy, they're like, send that son of a bitch right there over. And his name was like James Washington, because he came from Washington's farm. His dad was in Africa, but I don't even know if his dad was in Africa at that point. Probably not, but his great-granddad was still in Africa. Whatever, I don't even know if that was true, but his name was James Madison. Like, throw that dark-skinned son of a bitch right there over the thing and see if there's any sharks in the water. And they swam up to the Plymouth Rock, and they threw him a rope, and he pulled up the Santa Maria, and I don't know what it was. I don't know. But anyways, you remember them blacks? They built the White House, okay? Back when George Washington was there, and in a short time Abraham Lincoln was there, and all these other guys, it was the black people that built the White House. I mean, it was the white people who told them to do it. So it's a thing. You got to give both credit. There's two kinds of people in the world. Not the kind of guys that always have to build the White House, or the other kind of guys that always tell the other kind of guys to do it because they're too fucking lazy themselves and they're fat slobs who die at an early age. You got the healthy people and the obese people. I don't even know if that's true. But whatever. If I was going to make one kind of confession, it would be this right here. I'm a stupid dog. who's right at the end, the cusp of his very mortality. As I read the Bible, dogs do not even get to go to heaven. They're not resurrected. If you're a dog, you have to live through Armageddon. You got to get to go Armageddon. They're always promising Armageddon, always again and again. They're like, Armageddon's coming. It's right around the corner over here. You know what I'm saying? Still, I got to live through Armageddon to get into paradise. And even then it's iffy. But as long as I die, there's no resurrection for dogs. So guess what? There are two kinds of people. But I don't give a fuck. I don't care what you do. You're a bunch of bozos. I hope the sun explodes tomorrow. We can all die together that way. Or if I could, I don't want to have Armageddon. You know, if I had to live through Armageddon, I'm so old, I would have a stroke. It's instantly when I was like, it's Armageddon, holy shit. I would have a stroke and kill over and die right on. I wouldn't even die. I'd be like, they'd roll me over into the ditch and I have to look up and be smothered finally by the mud and the water from the Armageddon wars. I don't even know. I'm a stupid dog. I was going to say don't worry about it, but I wanted to check to make sure we were at the 10-minute mark for the old YouTube 10-minute thing, whatever.